Okay, so let's look at our next question. We've got 60 divided by 3. So let's use some base 10 to help us. So there you go, we've got 6 tens. So that is 60. And we need to divide it by 3. So here are our 3 groups that we're going to divide them into. Let's have a go. Let's put 1 in each, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and then again, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the third. And we've run out of base 10 to add to the groups. Now, how many tens are in each group? Yes, that's right, there's 2. So that means there is 20 in each group. So 60 divided by 3 equals 20. Now we have another question here, 60 divided by 5. So here is our base 10, 60, and here are our groups. And we have 5 groups that we need to share these into. Now, can you pause the video and have a go? Can you share these pieces of base 10, 60, into 5 groups? See if you can do it. Okay, year 2, so let's see how you got on. Well, let's share them out. So let's put 1 in each group. And then, oh, we've only got 1 piece of base 10 left to share. And we've got 5 groups. So if we shared it into the first group, that wouldn't be equal, would it? Because the first group would have 20 and the other groups would each have 10. So we can't do that. Now, can you remember base 10? 1 10 is made up of 10 ones. Okay, 1 10, if we take them apart, it's 10 ones. It's equal to 10 ones. So therefore, we need to change this 10 into 10 ones. Now that we've done that, can we share them equally? Let's find out. Oh, there you go. Have we shared them equally? Well, there are 2 ones in each group, aren't there? And how many with the 10 in the group as well is in each group? Well, there's 1 10 and 2 ones. So that's 12. So 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Well done if you spotted when you were doing it on your own that you needed to break up that 10 into 10 ones. Fantastic. Okay, so now it is your turn. You need to have a go at the rest of the questions on the worksheet. Year 2 Maths, 21st of January, resource 1, okay? And when you've finished, come back to the video because we're going to do some problem solving. Okay, Year 2, so let's get on with some problem solving. Here we've got our question. Harriet shares her books between 3 shelves. Each shelf has 8 books. How many books does Harriet have altogether? Now for this, we need to find the total amount of books. So therefore, we need to write a multiplication number sentence or an addition number sentence, okay? Because we know there are 3 shelves and there are 8 books on each shelf. We can write 8 plus 8 plus 8, or 3 multiplied by 8, or because of commutative law, 8 multiplied by 3. Does anybody know what 8 plus 8 plus 8 or 3 multiplied by 8 is? Yes, that's right. Well done, it's 24. So she has 24 books altogether. Now something happens. She loses 3 books. Oh dear. So if she starts with 24 books and she loses 3 books, what are we going to have to do now? Yes, brilliant. We're going to have to do a subtraction. We're going to have to do 24 subtract 3 to find out how many books she'll have left. Does anybody know the answer? Yes, 21. She has 21 books left. Now, something else bad happens. Then 1 shelf breaks. So she started with 3 shelves and now 1 shelf breaks. So we need to do a subtraction again. We need to do 3 subtract 1 because she started with 3 shelves and then 1 broke, which gives us the answer 2. So now she's got 21 books and 2 shelves. Well, she still needs to put the books on the shelves. Can she reshare the books equally between the remaining shelves? So can she share 21 books amongst 2 shelves? Okay, pause the video now and see if you can have a go at answering this question. Okay, Year 2, so let's see how you got on. Well, we need to do 21 divided by 2 because remember she has 21 books and there are 2 books and there are 2 shelves, sorry. So let's have a look. There you go. I've shared 21 books. Got to use your imagination and pretend one of those squares is a book. I've shared 21 books between 2 shelves. I put them in 2 separate groups. Now, how many are in the first group? How many are on the first shelf? Yes, there are 11 on the first shelf. And how many are on the second shelf? Yes, there are 10 on the second shelf. So can she share these 21 books equally between 2 shelves? No, she can't, can she? And I've got a question here. Why can't she? Yes, brilliant. 21 is an odd number, isn't it? And if we want to share something equally amongst 2 groups to have the same amount in each group, it needs to be an even number, doesn't it? And because 1 is an odd number, 21 is also an odd number. Well done if you spotted that. So here's our second question. It says, which of these numbers can create 3 equal groups? So which of these numbers, the counters, can you share equally into 3 groups? So let's look at the first one together. We've got 15 counters and I've put them into 3 groups. Well, how many counters are in the first group? Yes, there are 5 in the first group. How many in the second? Yes, 5 again. And how many in the third? There are 5 again. So we have 3 equal groups of 5. So therefore, you can create 3 equal groups using 15 counters. So now what I'd like you to do is pause the video and have a think. Can you share 21 counters and 11 counters equally between 3 groups? Okay, pause the video now and have a go. Well, how did you get on year 2? What did you find? Well, let's have a look. Now, 21. So we've separated the 21 counters into 3 groups. How many are there in the first group? Yes, there are 7 in the first group. What about the second group? Yes, there are 7 again, and there are 7 in the third group as well. So therefore, you can share 21 counters into 3 groups and have an equal amount in each group. You can have 7 in each group. So 21 divided by 3 equals 7. Okay, now we've been able to sort those 2 out into 3 equal groups. What about 11? Well, the first group has 4, the second group has 4, and the third group only has 3. So therefore, they are not equal groups, are they? So you cannot share 11 counters equally between 3 groups. Fantastic. Well done if you got that one right. Now, you have a problem-solving worksheet, which is called Year 2 Maths, 21st of January, Resource 2, okay? And you have 2 questions which are very similar to the ones that we've just looked at together. Remember, you can either choose the blue questions, which are slightly easier, or the orange questions that are slightly more challenging. But today, there is no extension worksheet because I think these 2 questions are challenging enough, so they'll take you a little bit more time. Okay, brilliant. Have a lovely rest of your day, Year 2, and I'll see you in the next maths lesson. Bye.